All right, we are recording. Welcome everyone to our coach opportunity call. I'm really excited tonight. We have Shaw, who is actually going to share her story, and she is going to give us the scoop on really like her journey and where she's come from and how coaching has really impacted her in her life. So I'm really excited for it. Shaw, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. We'll let you kick this off, and then I'll dive into a little bit more about the earning side of things and what that looks like in terms of the logistics of being a coach. But let's hear from Shaw first about her story.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Yes? Okay, awesome. Thank you all for joining. Shalene, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do the opportunity call. A little bit about me. It's almost my 1-year anniversary of coaching. It hasn't even been a year, but it's almost there as of August 2nd, so that's pretty exciting for me. How I started this journey. Jer and Shalene went to high school with Drew and played football with him and all that stuff. And they had been messaging me on Instagram and trying to get me to come along on this journey. And I just kept on putting limitations on myself and having every excuse in the world not to do it. I was nervous. I really wasn't sure what it was all about. I did not want to coach. That was for sure at the time. And I jumped into it by my husband, Drew, signed me up because I was 6 months postpartum. I had an emergency C-section. If you know my story, I have a daughter that has, oh, there we go. I have a daughter with a heart condition, and with that came postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, and just a lot of other things. So he just really wanted to do something for me to keep myself busy. At the time, I thought it was just like a fitness journey. It was going to help me get back into shape. Little did I know that I was hopping into a community that turned into a family, that there's even a couple mamas on here that I know also have babies from the NICU, Maricel and Allie right there on this call. So I ended up becoming closer to people that are on a health journey and stuff like that, that really understood what I was going through. And if they didn't, they were there to support me. Then I started posting videos of myself working out, and people just started messaging me and say, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing MM100, which is Morning Meltdown 100." Then they wanted to sign up. So I reached out to Jared and Shalene. I got people interested, like, you know what, you should just try coaching. And I was like, really wasn't sure about it. They're like, we could take your money, or you could just sign them up and pay for your own products. So I was like, all right, how hard can this be? And it was literally 2 clicks. You add the person's email and you send it off. And next thing you know, I just started, like, I got to Emerald, I think within a week or two. And then I got to Ruby, and then I got to Diamond. And then I recently got to 1 star, and I'm knocking on the door, which means nothing to you guys. I'm just letting you know that you'll learn as you go. If you choose to do this, there's nothing to lose, and there's so much to gain. With that, we've just bought a new house. I do this with a full-time job. I work 9 to 5. My husband does 24-hour shifts as a firefighter. My daughter still has a heart condition, and you can make excuses about not having time and put limitations, or you can just be like, you know what, I'm going to take 2 feet. I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to give it a chance. And what's the worst thing that can happen is you end up getting so much more than you ever thought. And that's what I decided to do. And if you were added into this call, somebody sees something in you and they want you a part of this community. And they say that your vibe attracts your tribe. And I know that our tribe is fantastic. And I know that the things that have happened in my life in the past 11 months, I definitely could have not gone through it without a lot of the people that are on this call today. And now I'm able to buy this new house and live near my mom and dad and have a pool in the backyard and, be a 2-minute walk from the beach and get out of my Link Home townhouse. I'm able to have my products for free. Our car insurance is paid for from this extra income that I'm having. One of the coaches that work for me, she was able to quit her job and do it full time. And she's only been doing it. Kaylee, she's not on here, but she's a fantastic coach. She's able to do this full time. She stopped coaching. She stopped doing coaching. She stopped teaching, daycare and stuff like that. And I have a lot of other coaches that are doing this for their full-time gig. Alicia's on the call here. She's another one of my coaches. This is her job. And, you know, this, and that's her husband, I'm assuming his thumbs up, Devin, right there. But, you know, I could talk all day about how amazing every single person is on this call and the community that you are going to receive and the support, and there's training, and I couldn't have done it without this community. And I'm forever grateful. And I know that one day this is going to be my full-time job. So that's a little bit about me. I don't want to, I'm known to ramble a little bit. So that's a little bit of my story. It's changed me, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. And I think that that goes a long way, and that says a lot more than what the changes I've seen on the outside. It's more about the person I became on the inside, and getting messages from people that tell you you saved their life. There's no better feeling than that. There's no better feeling than that. And yeah, so I'll let Shalene take it away. But yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you for listening to my story.
I love it, Shaw. And like, I will ask, like, I feel like this is kind of really a transition that you see in yourself as you decide, yes, I want to do this. I don't really know what this is. I don't really know what coaching is, but sure, let's give it a go. And I think that's kind of where we all start. And then we kind of see this transition. But when you were in that moment of like, when Drew was like, yes, you should do this. And then we were like, okay, I think we see something in you. Like, where were you at? Were you looking for something at the time? Like, what was kind of happening for you in that moment?
At that point in my life, we just got out of the children's hospital, and I was just kind of like in a slump. Like, I think that I just wasn't Shaw. I wasn't Shawsome anymore. I just wasn't myself. And Drew pushed me and you guys pushed me. And I remember I really didn't want to. And I think it was the belief that I received from you and Jer and Tara and people that didn't really actually know me, that were just like, you know, we'll support you. Don't be afraid. And there was, you know, I knew that I could reach out to we have a group chat. It's a Fam Jam group chat. And like, if Shalene wasn't available, there was someone else in that chat that was available. So that was kind of like when I realized that you weren't just going to like get me to coach and then walk away. You were going to support me. You were going to train me. You were going to give me all the tools. When I realized that with my first sign up, that was exactly when I decided. And then I started seeing the money actually. And then I was like, okay, I'm going all in. Like, this is happening. Like, that's kind of the way it worked for me. And disclaimer here, we cannot, you know, tell you how much money you will make. You get what you put in at the end of the day. But I hope that answers your question.
Totally does. And I love that. I think too, it's like that belief in yourself. You don't always have that belief in yourself. And it usually comes to someone having belief in you, which is why you're on this call or you're listening to the recording of this call, is because someone else sees something in you that you don't always see in yourself. And I think especially as women, especially as moms, we're really hard on ourselves, and almost becoming a mom, we kind of like unbecome a lot of the things that we had been striving for our whole life. And now we have this human to keep alive, and not to mention a human with heart conditions, and just having that extra added stress and pressure. And I think that this is definitely not something that you were looking for. It just kind of found you. But it really comes down to like that belief in yourself. And I have seen like such a transformation in Shaw, but in so many other coaches on the team as well. Like, and that's just it, like trying to avoid the very thing that could give your life exactly what you're looking for, whether that is income, which Beachbody income disclaimer, it is your own diligence and hard work and effort that is going to earn you the income that you're looking for. But besides the income, it really is the community. And I think for so many of us moms, we just feel so alone on this journey, especially when we're first starting out. And that can be a really scary thing. And I think ultimately I found that too. And so many of our coaches are actually on this call right now, and I'm looking at all your faces. So we have all kind of really formed like a really cool bond. And I just want to say thank you for kind of sharing that story and letting us in a little bit on where you've come from, how it's really changed the game for you, and how you're building this really incredible team that you never really thought possible, all within a year. And when you think about it, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I went to university for 3 years and I didn't build anything quite as substantial as I have in the past 2 years You know, just when I look back in my life and like just see how incredible it is to surround yourself by a community that is forward thinking, a community that does want to see you succeed, and always striving for that next level and that next thing, I think really, really helps. So our team is awesome, if I can just say that. But go ahead. Oh, number one. Yes, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to dive into like more of the logistics of exactly how do you earn as a coach? What does it look like to become a coach? What do you have to do? All this stuff. So we're going to dive into like the nitty gritty of things. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. I'll try and address them as we go, but I really encourage you to reach out to the coach that invited you to this call as well. And we can help kind of navigate any of the questions that you might have, as naturally some of this might not all sink in right away, but that's totally cool. So I'm just going to share my screen. All right. Can you guys see that there? We are going to go into present mode. Of course, I always do this. Wrong slide. Here we go. Okay, so basically when you decide to be a coach, we break this down into different, it's essentially, we are breaking it down into different categories of being a coach. And we talk a lot about being a discount coach or a VIP member. We use those terms very interchangeably, and essentially we have a lot of people that decide to become a coach strictly for the discount. So even if you weren't to earn $1, a penny, nothing, you didn't want anything to do with the business side of things, which I assume is not the case because you're watching this call or you're on this call. But in the event that you wanted nothing to do with the business, we just wanted to show you guys kind of a breakdown here of a customer challenge pack is $186 and a coach challenge pack is $186. That's what you need to purchase in order to gain access to all of the workouts that we have, in order to gain access to the nutrition programs that we have. You get 30 days of Shakeology alongside that, as well as our accountability group, our community, our training, everything else. Exact same price, whether you are a customer or whether you decide to sign up as a coach. Into month 2, you'll see if you were to order your Shakeology for your second month, as a regular customer, it's $155. Again, this is Canadian pricing. But as a coach, you actually are saving about $20 every single month, and that's with 0 sales. So not even helping anybody else get started on their journey or even asking anybody to come join you, you're already saving just by being a coach. So this is something that we talk to people quite often when they're starting on their journey and they've got some big goals and they're ending up staying on product. The next thing that I want to show you guys is really just how you earn. So in speaking to that challenge pack that you get started with, you have your whole coach fee completely included into that challenge pack. There's really 2 other ways that we help clients get started. And the 2 ways are just with the workouts, which is Beachbody On Demand. They get access to it for a year. And the second way is with a challenge pack, exactly how you're going to get started. Those are the 2 ways that we can help people. You'll see that, again, this is Canadian pricing, but for Beachbody On Demand, you're actually earning a $40 commission off of that. And off a challenge pack, you're earning a $50 commission, plus you're earning commission every month thereafter that your client is ordering Shakeology or additional product. You'll see on the right-hand side, there is some information about other really common and popular products that we have and the commission that you can earn off of that as well. So it doesn't take a whole lot to actually earn your investment back as a coach. Again, $186 for a business startup is really not a whole lot in comparison to what it might take to open a franchise per se. There's so many other business opportunities that cost way more than just $186. And you're actually getting investment into your own health and wellness at the same time as your business. So just as an example, I really wanted to break this down for you guys in a 6-month overview of earning commission off of that annual Beachbody On Demand I just showed you, as well as the challenge pack. So in month 1, for example, over on the left-hand side, if you were to help 3 people get started with a challenge pack and 2 people get started with just the workouts for the year, you would actually be able to earn up to $230 in commission. Now, compound that into month 2. Do the exact same thing over again. You're helping 5 people in month 2. 3 people from month 1 are ordering shakes again. Now you're looking at earning $327.50 in commission. Move over into month 3. Again, you're helping 5 people, and you have everybody from month 1 and month 2 ordering their shakes again. Now you have the commission from all of that. And you start to really see the commission compounding every single month just by helping 5 people a month. So you can see in month 3, you have the potential of earning $425 in commission. Move that all the way over into the right-hand side. You can see in 6 months, you can have helped 30 customers and you have had the potential of earning $2,842.50. That's 30 people. I think for me, when I first started this business and when I was looking into anything at home, I always called it like my side hustle. When I was going through mat leave, I was always looking for a side hustle. And I really thought that I had to help like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in order to make any type of income. And when I look at this and I go 30 people, I know way more than 30 people that I could help in the course of 6 months. And to be earning that type of income, for me, it became a no-brainer. So just so you guys can kind of see what that impact is. This is really the first way that you earn commission, because this is what we call the retail side of things. So this is you running your business, helping other people to get started on their journey. Now, the second way that you earn, which I love, there's 2 ways to earn in the business. The first is really the commission side of things. The second is by helping a team do the exact same thing that you're doing. So now this is what I always refer to as the residual income side of things. You are going to max out in the number of hours that you have in a day. There's only so many days a week. There's only so many hours in a day, and there's only so many things that you can do within those hours. It's really when you start to build a team that are duplicating your efforts that you start to see additional income streams open up to you as a possibility. So the first one, when you hit that first rank, which you heard Shaw speak to that, she said it literally happened. She didn't even know what it was called. And it was like, I posted a video and all of a sudden I hit this first rank. I had no idea what it was. And I all of a sudden unlocked this compensation plan to be able to earn team bonuses. So again, you're helping people, you have coaches helping people, and now you start earning team bonuses off of their efforts as well. There's 2 other bonuses that you can earn from Beachbody as well. It is the matching bonus and the quarterly bonus. I won't get too much into that, but again, as you go through these, what we call ranks in the business, you're starting to earn additional income streams with the option of really earning these additional income streams, except for the quarterly bonus, every week. We get paid weekly on Thursdays, which is why you always see us super excited on Thursdays in our stories. But we get paid on Thursdays every single week. And I think for me, that was like a really big thing. I didn't have to wait to see my investment really paid back. It was something that started to happen fairly quickly as I was working my business. So 2 ways to earn. One is the retail. The second side is really these team bonuses, and that's where you start to see the residual income and that impact really happening on your income as you're growing a team. So that's a lot about how you earn and the ways that you can earn. I want you guys to know that we have a 2-week launch group that is happening. We are kicking things off on Monday. So I want you guys to make sure that you contact the coach who sent this to you. And I really want you guys to ensure that you're getting set up right away. It is so important to just go for it. And I think so often we just wait and wait and wait. And we're like, I'm not quite ready. It's not the perfect time. I can't do this. I don't believe in myself. And that is the very thing that holds the most people back in this business. And to help with some of that, I want you guys to know that when you join our team, it's just that. It's a team. You aren't doing this alone. You're not expected to know absolutely everything. We take you right under our wing, and we call it like an intern coach. So you are actually going to be starting on your journey. You would be getting a challenge pack. That challenge pack is essentially you committing to your own health and wellness journey, alongside being able to help other people. But we're actually going to coach them in the beginning. You don't even have to worry about that. you're just going to come into our groups and we're going to help you until you feel ready to be able to do this by yourself. And I think for most people, that's like the 3 to 6 month mark. Some people are sooner, some people are later. But it really just kind of depends on your comfort level and where you go within this business. But ultimately, you're going to be reaching out to the coach that invited you to this call or sent you the recording of this call. Let them know that you're ready and you want to get started. And they're really going to map it out for you on exactly what the next steps look like. We have a 2-week training group, walks you through everything you need to know in the first month of your business. We have little milestones that you can hit along the way. We have a chat that we are going to support you wholeheartedly with the entire fam jam. And then you also have your personal coach who is really going to guide you and help you navigate this whole process as you start helping other people on their journey as well. You're not expected to know everything, which is something that I think we find challenging even as moms and as women, of trying to we have to be qualified. We have to check off all these boxes before we apply for the job. There's no application process. You don't have to be qualified. You literally just you just need to have the desire to want more out of this life. And you need to be willing to put one foot in front of the other, be willing to fail 1,000 times over and stand back up again and really lean into this incredible community who's going to be there to support you along the way and really lift you up. So with that, if you guys have more questions, I would really encourage you to reach out to the coach that sent you this call or invited you onto this call. They're going to help navigate that with you guys. But I really hope that I see so many of your faces on Monday with our training kicking off. We're so excited to have you guys, and I just can't wait. We have a massive launch happening in the month of July, and there could not be a better time to be starting your business. So excited. Thank you so much, Shaw, for sharing your story. I just so inspired by you and your work ethic and how you show up as a mama. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.